Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a bit of a retrospective reading. We're going to have a look at how Megan dealt with the news of Tom Barrow's book and around the publishing of the book. So we're going to have a look at that. So if you can like, subscribe, share this video if you want to, and we'll get straight into it. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread as always, a Celtic cross spread as always, and I'm going to use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. Okay, there we go. So straight away we have the Page of Swords bringing us some kind of petulant energy. I a little bit bratty, a little bit, oh yeah, right, whatever, I can't be bothered with this. She doesn't really see it as a massive legal challenge, but she did toy with the idea of doing something legally with it, maybe, but definitely petulant around that, around the whole book coming out. To be fair, anybody would be, if there was an expose on you, you wouldn't be too happy about it. But yes, she was, can I sue? Can't I sue? What can I do? So leaving the situation, you have got the Four of Swords in reverse. Yet again, this card has come up. It comes up in so many different readings. To me, it's not a great card. She's going to have her say, but she's waiting. And what is crossing Meghan and Harry more than anything else is the Queen. They are waiting for the Queen to pass to do the next big phase of the Sussex branding, as it were. Here we have the Eight of Coins. Yeah, she's just this at the minute, it's annoyed her. It hasn't affected her. She's worried about how it's affecting her image and her bankability rather than her thing. She doesn't want to be seen as being kind of like lazy. She wants to be seen as like a do-gooder, a go-getter. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles underneath. Harry wasn't happy about the book. Harry was quite angry about the book. With regards to it being able to make money, with regards to being able to generate money, there is a lot of kind of like glib superficialness about it. It's almost like, does it damage the brand? Does it? It's kind of like wanting to give the impression of it's water off a duck's back, but being worried about making money and being worried about bankability rather than a personal insult. What's leaving the situation? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, so she was trying to kind of get a little bit lawyered up here. She was trying to be clever. There was probably some clashes regarding PR and how the book was handled. With the Queen of Swords being in reverse, it can show woman in a, it's somebody who's quite sharp, quite cutting, very Devil Wears Prada. They've got this kind of you know, they've got this kind of like, they're the type who was quick with the words and they don't, not necessarily feeling, a bit of an ice maiden. So she's kind of approaching this in this very kind of like, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like getting her hands dirty in it, but she doesn't want anything tarnishing her reputation. And the biggest thing she's worried about is once the Queen goes, she feels like she'll be able to say what she wants. Let me just see what the rest of the cards have got for us. Yeah. So there are some regrets though. There is some hurt that has been caused by the book coming out. So maybe somebody's spoken that she didn't expect to. And here we have the star. This comes up with Megan so much. She really wants, she did it. It's, even if it hurts, she's going to try and turn it into a brand. She's going to try and turn it into her ability to, yeah. And here we have the Empress reversed there. It doesn't make her look motherly. All of this behavior, she wants her brand to be this kind of inoffensive, goody two shoes, wholesome kind of beige entity. But you're getting the Empress in reverse. So people are viewing you as this kind of hostile, kind of an emotionalist person who isn't very motherly, isn't very loving from the book. Okay. So we've got the Seven of Coins, which is all about collecting your harvest and bringing it in. And you've got the Page of Cups there as well coming in. So a little bit of emotional immaturity regarding that as well. Very romantic. Ooh. That's interesting. I wonder if there's been a leak. Because I do know, like, Tom Bowers getting an extra edition done. I wonder if there's been a leak for him, to him. Somebody with new information, somebody who loves to chat. She wants her work recognised more than anything else, but she's not necessarily, with the Seven of Coins in reverse, she's not necessarily ready to put the graft in. She's not ready to put her name into it. Like, it's all very clear, but it's all very superficial. We get a lot of fluff up front where we're meant to engage with this kind of beige entity she's creating, and the Seven of Cups just says she's not prepared and will not be prepared to put the work in. There is something that is bothering her about the book coming up, so that I do realize that there is a book, it's getting a expanded edition because of all the stuff that's happening. But yeah, she is, there might well have been a leak there. Some gossip, some chit chat, some romance, something about maybe partners, maybe relationships. With the Five of Cups there, she does regret something regarding the book, but she's moving on from that because you've got the Star. The more she gets talked about, the better it is. The Empress, it's not the image she wants, and there is some cheeky little chappy coming along and upsetting her a bit further with that. Let's have a look a bit further into this and see what she's going to be like with the new edition of it coming up. So we'll have a look at that. I'll grab another deck of cards. Let's have a look and see what she's going to be like with the new edition. The new edition of Tom Bowers' book. How is Megan going to react to the added chapters to it? King of Swords. Lawyers. She's going to speak to a lawyer. What's crossing her? The Page of Swords. Okay. We've got the Page of Swords in reverse there. We've got the Page of Swords up right here. So again, the Page of Swords is in a crossing position. Somebody's saying, hold your horses. We're not going to get into that just quite yet. As you can see here, it's just kind of like, maybe you just want to calm down a bit and go on the charm offensive rather than going straight to the King of Swords, who is just going to go and chop things up. Let's have a look. What is above the situation? The Hierophant reversed. She thinks this is from the. She thinks this book is from the establishment, and she's seen it very negatively. She thinks it's like Tom Barrow's been put up to write this by someone. The Magician reversed. Okay, so the new edition of the book is causing her a lot more concern than the older editions. And we've got the Queen of Swords leaving the situation there. Wow, okay. She really is wanting to get kind of lawyered up, and yeah. And the Queen of Swords is leaving the position there as well. Wow. I love tarot cards, you know. Let's have a look, see what's... She's going to have more of a fight about the second part of the book, the updated version of the book. She is going to try, when that comes out, she's going to go on that, look at me, I'm Princess Diana defensive. Her ego and pride are going to take a little bit of a wounding from it, but we have the Three of Pentacles here. So she's going to end up like, it's going to be a teachable moment, guys. Whatever she says, it's going to be something that she leans in on and again tries to kind of merch off. It'll be an injustice that has been done to her that she feels that she can, and she's got the Queen of Wands. So there's no such thing as bad publicity. And all of it is just going to make her, in the short term, a bit peeved off, wanting to get to the lawyer on the phone, double checking if they can do anything about it. But instead of going maybe for the legal thing, which is heavily indicated here with the Justice card as well, I think she's probably more inclined to go to the Diana bit. But you've got to remember, she's the Queen of Wands. She's more of a PR she's more ruthless, less more about her ego than necessarily the Queen of Cups' emotional attachments and family. She's more about herself and her brand rather than herself and her emotions and her family. This I do not think it's going to go down well, this new revised edition of it. It's certainly going to make more of an impact than the first edition. I don't know what's in there, but yeah, very interesting. Thank you very much for joining me with this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing and like and share, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya. Bye.